Blackberry reports earnings tomorrow before the opening bell. So will it surprise investors and put its struggles behind it? Well, joining us now to preview earnings is Colin Gillis. He's Senior Technology Analyst at BCG Partners. Colin, thanks for joining us today.
Morgan, great to be here.
So you think this company will continue on the same pattern as last quarter. What exactly does that mean? What are you expecting here?
Right. So if you look out at BlackBerry, this is the end of their fiscal 15. And what this year has all been about is stopping the bleeding, getting the company back on stable footing, and return to cash flow positive. They had a goal of becoming cash flow positive in the current quarter. They actually met that one quarter earlier, last quarter. We expect that to be continued. Now, John Chen has done this before. He was the CEO at Sybase, and he turned that company around. In fact, that was about a 6x return for investors. Now, one of the things that he did at Sybase is when he turned that company cash flow positive, he kept it there. And we expect that to happen again. So what I mean by mimicking last quarter is you're going to see a revenue-challenged environment, but we expect the company to maintain a tight cost control and produce a small profit on an adjusted basis.
And so talking about that, I mean, you mentioned the fact that we've seen the bleeding. I mean, looking at a 5-year chart of BlackBerry shares over the last couple of years, it's down for the past 5 years. It's down about 85%, this stock. And so turning into what's going to be fiscal 2016, you're actually really upbeat on this company. You're talking to me about this transition towards software. What are we getting into there?
That's right. Now, just to frame it in perspective, right? This is not your standard investing company. It's a special situation. So you have to have the stomach for the volatility that's going to be associated with a company that's in transition. Now, if you look at BlackBerry, remember they have this services revenue that's in decline that's associated with their old 7 phones. And in fact, that revenue, which is about 40% of total, is going to be declining 15% every single quarter. So that's a tough headwind they're facing. Conversely, they're trying to build up a software revenue, and that's going to be their future. And that's tied to their BES 12 software, which helps you, an enterprise company, manage phones across the enterprise. And so they've done a decent job with their new platform. They've got north of 6 million licenses, but they need to convert those people and upsell them into their gold platform to generate more revenue. They have a $500 million target to hit in fiscal 16 over the next 4 quarters. So this is going to be one of the challenges for John Chen to execute. But if they can do that, the shareholders will likely reward the company with an improved share price because you're rotating from a legacy model into an enterprise software model.
And so digging into that a little bit further, where do you stand on the stock? Sounds like you're pretty bullish.
Yeah, so we have a buy rating on it. We actually are one of the few with a buy rating on it. We've had all types of stances on the name, including, a notorious, we've long held a sell on this. But right now, with this management team and where it's at, we do like what's happening. So if you're prepared for the fact that it's going to be a transition and it's going to be a little bumpy, you can get into this company that has a $5 billion market cap and $3 billion in cash, right? So, it's a $2 billion delta for the business right there. They've got patents. They've got a call option for the Internet of Things business with their QNX business. And you've got strong management that is laid out a roadmap for them to execute and to become this enterprise software company.
Well, Colin Gillis, thanks for joining us today. We'll certainly be looking for those numbers tomorrow morning before the opening bell on BlackBerry. Thank you for watching. I'm Morgan Brennan. Have a great day.
Hey YouTube fans, I'm Landon Dowdy from CNBC. Thank you so much for checking out our channel. You can subscribe by clicking right here to check out the latest Mad Money CEO interviews, market news, financial advice, and product unboxing. Enjoy!